Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESU OCE Invite League Division. My name is Xenox, and we are getting in a bit early. Just had an issue with the stream key, but we are into the game early. So, I mean, technically, we had, 5 more minutes on the timer, but we're in already. Plane path to start the night off is going to go over Saverny. It's going to make its way down to Milta. Just bear with me for 2 seconds. I need to send a quick Discord message as we just watch, the usual stuff. There we go. All right, so we have all 18 teams here tonight, apparently. The lobby was bugged for me. Interestingly enough, I could literally only see about 30 people, and I was like to the admins, I'm like, you sure you're ready to start? But no, everyone was in, obviously, as you can see. All 18 teams here tonight. So round 1 of 4, as always, here at the ESU League, all 4 are on Erangel, as everyone is now making their way down. Order Army were the first to drop over Saverny. They weren't worried by that plane path at all. And Gravity heading over to what looks like Zaki. I'm going to give it a quick... oh, don't tell me it's crashed already. Oh, you got to be kidding me. PUBG! We are very sorry that this crash has occurred. Please help us track down and fix the crash. Maybe you should just invest in optimization instead of, preparing to launch update. See, I think this is the problem, guys. I've noticed this. Every time I've streamed / casted PUBG, it crashes. And then as it crashes, there's an update that I have to download, the 25 megabyte thing. I kind of feel like that's got something to do with it, because it never used to crash when they didn't have those 25 megabyte updates as we're loading in. The good news is that, of course, this is the best time for it to crash. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better time to crash. I mean, people were literally still parachuting. And hopefully that just gets sort of the crash out of the way for the night. Usually I average about 1, max about 2. But there's always 1. There's always a crash. But we still have that timer ticking up. It's nice to have that back. I like the timer. So we go on 2 minutes now. And we're back in. Cool. So, Circle and everyone else is now looting. Apparently someone died, though. Either someone died or didn't connect. I actually didn't notice if we had 72 or 73. Sometimes someone doesn't quite make it in. Anyway, back to Weesey. Apparently I have to give him a big shout out. I actually can't... I know, I've got to give a shout out to Weesey's mum, who apparently is a big fan and watches all of his games. And apparently I am her favourite caster. So shout out to Weesey's mum. I very much appreciate your support. And, Weesey's a pretty decent player. He's okay. He goes alright. He frags out every now and then. Alright, let's have a look and see where everyone is at now. I'm just going to get away from the buggy sound. I don't want to hear that in the background. So, down in Sosnovka Island, TLI, who's now got Crush. Of course, there's going to be a lot of new roster swaps and roster changes after recent events. And, of course, with PGI coming up, I mean, that's pretty poggers. So, a lot of teams are shuffling slightly. TLI down, though, military base, pretty standard. Outlier, Dak, and Merrick, of course. No Hades, who's on the bench. The young 16-year-old prodigy on the bench. Over here in Novo is the newly reformed Trident. Next hype, Snappy, God, and Nikos. As we head over to Milta. And we have Galway, Tedesco, Subby, and Joshi. I'm not sure if Galway... from what we've heard, Tedesco is now becoming core. Good job, Tedesco, for leaking that on your own stream. But, thumbs up. Big interesting news here, though, is McClutch playing with Nefahor, Heifer, and Lynxy over at Milta Power with Atletico. Wonders on the minimap. Heifer decides to just, teleport 30 meters. I love you, PUBG. I love it. But, yeah, McClutch, I wonder if that's permanent. That would be interesting going into PGI. A very good player. Very talented. And obviously, Atletico have been looking for a core fourth for quite a while now. They've been having sub-trials, and of course, Jukesy just had a baby. Congratulations to Jukesy for that, a new father. I'm sure he'll have his hands full and won't be able to really help the boys out for a while. Number 1, Vanguard, Yasukage, Testroy, Spaggy, and DJ Arnie around prison, Lipovka, mansion, shelter. I'll just get a bit of a zoom out. We haven't had one for a while, just to make sure everything's still really the same. Team 5, Pathogen, of course, Chungi, Vasily, Resolve. Actually, there's a lot happening over here as I've just gone over the roundabout of teams. As Kanga Esports is there. And in number 24, just to mess with me, is the Chiefs. Guys, you're supposed to be number 13, not 24. You're very lucky that I know who you guys are. But they're quite close to Yasnaya as well. I mean, Edge is basically in Yasnaya. Around the hospital sort of side is Champs and Potato, etc. As Edge teleports as well. Everyone gets a teleport here. But they are quite separated. Bong Xiao's quite close to Yeti Aztec. But that's about it. Considering the circle, though, it depends on how they're all going to move out to Deft. From Auxiliaries Gaming and Biggie J. I'm not sure how... I kind of feel like this is a map glitch. It feels a bit weird. I'm not clicking on them because I don't want the water sound bug, but I'm just so confused by that. What? Really confused. Over in the center of the circle, the teams that are in the circle at the moment, Team Immunity moving away from school and apartments now. You can see Uncry in a vehicle just south of Watertown. As it looks like the boys from Archaic were able to pick up that first crate that landed in Ruins. Avant Gaming in Pachinki, pretty standard for them. Ludatio making his way down south of Pachinki and rotating in. A lot of area and a lot of space still in this circle. And just for warning, by the way, with the new Windows update, it kind of screwed over my microphone a little bit. It changed a lot of settings, and I haven't quite actually casted since that update. So if there's any sound issues, let me know. Or, yeah, probably just PM me on Discord. If it's too loud or it's too soft, let me know. Because I haven't had the chance to test out, it literally reset everything. Like, firstly, I had to give access for my mic to be used, which is why there was like that slight pause prior with the sound when I was bringing down the music. I realized, oh, my mic's not working. Why? Oh, I had to give it access to OBS. Yeah, of course. Well done, Windows. Greyhound Gaming's Extreme 2G scouting his way down from North Georgia Paul, playing it with Tuok. I want Tuok to let me know. Does he want to be called Blackout or does he want to be called Tuok? I just feel so bad that if I'm calling him Tuok but he wants to be called Blackout, if I call him Blackout he actually wants to be... It's confusing as a caster. It really is. Carnage Esports quite close by to Archaics, Rafi and Nonreg. But they've got themselves a compound in what is just about dead center of the circle. And not the Chiefs. In Team 13. I'm trying to figure... I'm almost certain... Is that Dynasty? It's Dynasty? I want to say it's Dynasty. But I also don't want to say it and I get it wrong. But I swear it's Dynasty. It has to be, right? As we do have a bit of action here. Oh, battle list is a bit slow to update, but anyway. Better get off the map. And that's going to be Pathogen. That get pushed on by Kenga Esports. As literally nothing of Yasnaya has loaded in. Wow. Wow. So that just leaves Chungi and Vasily. Let's have a quick little look where the cutest gamer in OC is. He's actually nowhere near Chungi. Interesting that Chungi's actually wanting to just sort of play this, considering they've just lost Resolves and Yeti Aztec is unrevivable, considering his location. It's not the smartest play. Maybe just run for it, and I think that's what he is going to do now. So, they lose that battle. Kenga Esports come out on top. The Chiefs ended up moving a bit more south. You can see Edge Potato just going north of Pachinki right now. I think I touched on every single team. I feel like I did, but I also feel like I missed like one team. Yeah, so Biggie J and 2Deft. Yeah, that was not a map glitch. That's bizarre. That is actually bizarre. I have no idea why they were both in the water there. So far away. Are they playing Salt? No, they're not even playing Salt. I don't know. Yeti Aztec finally dies a slow and painful death, but it comes to an end eventually. Yeah, so it looks like Dynasty Esports took Chief's spot. So they're going to get a bit of a slap on the wrist there. Just a slight slap on the wrist. Sif Gaming. Oh, I didn't touch on Sif Gaming, actually. And they've got my boy Joey, big man Zydon, filling in for them tonight. It's kind of funny that Zydon got labeled a team hopper by Dwarf. I think it was last night or the night before. And everyone's like, oh, he's only playing on 3 teams. Well, now he's on a new team. Maybe Dwarf's got the 200 IQ and he realized the situation. Speaking of what's coming near him, though, is his good pals from Atletico, Neferhorn, Lynxy, and co. Zydon, can you get a spray onto Neferhorn? Oh, he would have loved to get that knocked down. He would have seen it in the kill feed and probably released some beautiful noises. Neferhorn, though, able to escape. Not unharmed, but for the most part, okay. All limbs are intact. Heifer drives by. McClutch a bit more to the north. Has to be careful to the north of him as well. Critical motion coming in quite late. A decent circle. I like this circle. It makes me happy. Gives me good vibes. A lot of open fields, a lot of trees, a lot of cover, and you've still got compounds here and there. There's a bit of everything for everyone. It's Tainted Mines and Trident. Kind of close by. God69 taking a couple of shots onto Joshy. Joshy quite low. Is able to get the first aid kit, but the wheels of the Dacia are going to be popped from God69. But the rest of Trident are just going to sort of rotate up north. They know they've got the position here. Have a little bit of a look at Snappy. He's got plenty of meds. Does NZ snapshot. Let's look at that beautiful scar. I love that skin, but I think it's like way too expensive. Either way, and Blue Zone is just about to reach the circle now. A quick reminder, for, I guess, people watching who aren't aware, PGI online qualifiers for the Oceanic region will be this weekend, presented by ESL. It's very big for the Oceanic region for PUBG. It's something that, for the players, you want to go and cheer them on regardless. So make sure you tune in for that one. So, new circle. Bit of a soft shift to the north, but it's mostly central. I mean, can you even really call that that is like the tiniest shift north, but it's central. 2 minutes for the players to make their way in. It could be difficult. Pachinki's wide open for the record, but coming out of Pachinki's not really the greatest. A lot of compounds, obviously, around the Gatka field. Mountain is completely in range. I wonder if a team might want to elect to push on top of that. Ruins as well. Bit of a tricky spot to hold. Watertown. One area I do not want this circle, though, to finish is, the river bank, really. Around Watertown and Ruins, etc. That could be a very... especially with the Georgia Paul bridges still in play. I know only Vasily and Chungi from the 2 remaining members of Pathogen are still there, but... if the circle really hard shifts north once again, it's going to create some absolute chaos. So this is the point of the game where you kind of need to try and predict that next circle if you can. It's obviously very difficult, but it is what it is. Don't tell me that's crashed again. I swear to God. Oh my God. What the hell is going on with PUBG? I swear to God, this is not normal. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Why is oh my God. I'm literally going to cry on stream, guys. Literally going to cry on stream. Well, that is unexpected. Very much so. I apologize. We've been in these situations before. It's PUBG. It is what it is. An error occurred. Yeah, an error did occur, PUBG. It did. I wonder why. Maybe it's because your game is just poorly optimized and just for whatever reason gets worse and worse. I'm going on a bit of a rant here. Is it not going to let me connect? What is going on? Hello. Thank you. Finally. So we've gone 14 minutes. I'm sure we've missed a whole bunch of kills now. I also wonder if it's got anything to do with the fact that we're playing on 18 teams now instead of 16, as it looks like a couple of players died. And they're all so converted. I don't know. I'm looking for excuses here because I feel bad for you guys who are watching. Anyway, let's try and get to some sort of action. Actually, there was a bit of a push-up here on the hill. Get there in time. Mavgod gets a bit of a spray of the Yasukage. Spots DJ Arnie floating in the air, but that's fine. He's able to get the knockdown. Yasukage, though, knocks down Map God Kebab with the return knockdown. And I think they've got the wipe, and they have. Vanguard are the first team out of here. And boy, are we lucky that we got back right in time to see that. Kebab with the nice little flank. As it looked like it was Slegs who sort of pushed up along with Sharky. Gets caught out, but Mavgod and Kebab hold firm. Nice flank from Kebab, picks up 2 kills. And Mavgod was able to pick up 1 with that knockdown. So, first team out of here. Right now, it's a bit slow, though. A lot of teams just holding compounds, trying to keep it close. There's a bit of a close compound hold, though, between Auxiliaries Gaming and Trident. Proficient, just holding the angle. Obviously, it doesn't look like it from our screen, but it is what it is. Sub it. Pushes up a bit and gets caught out by Somatic. So he's looking to try and either finish this kill. Joshy's coming in for the reinforcements here. Looks like Subslate is going to get finished off. I wonder if that will change the approach from Joshy. It looks like he has. He's just going to back to his team with Tedesco and Galway. So 3 remaining for Tainted Minds. Looks like Nick 101 has actually spotted Joshy running up the hill. Bit of a spray with the M416 and the 4 times, but unable to really cause too much damage. Sif Gaming pushing in through Pachinki is wide open for them. They don't realize that, but obviously they're going to take all the precautionaries, making sure there's no one holding in Pachinki. New circle, by the way, and boy, is that a hard shift over to the mountain peak. That's pretty big. So for Sharky, Slags, Kebab, and Mavgod on top of the mountain, all the way up, looking down on all the peasants below. Crates are in for Georgia Paul action. Gatka Fields, still slightly in, obviously, with the compounds that the Chiefs are holding and that Greyhound is holding. Only 1 minute, so you can see Tell-Eye. They're on the move, looking to grab these compounds. They're going to be able to pick those up in the top. Gravity taking some shots onto Facili, and I'm sure they'll turn their attention over to Critical Motion as there's a knockdown onto God 69. Trident pushing in now. Snapshot next hype. They're going to get high for this because they're in a bit of a tricky situation between both the Chiefs and Greyhound Gaming. Risky from Snap, but it might pay off. But all they're going to do is get towards the bottom of this mountain, and it could be Dynasty above them, that it could wipe them out instead. Snapshot, though, thinks he's safe. Might just hold the bottom angle here with the rocks next to him. He's actually looking to push back towards Chiefs. I think Nikus was able to get through as well. Cedrix. Some shots onto him. Neverhorn knocked down by Nick 101. That's just happening near Pachinki. So Neverhorn wiped out. He was the only one there. Heifer, Lynxy, and McClutch will rotate away from that area. But we've got a bit of an action that could be coming here with Seth Gaming. Somatic. Got to get that Darcia moving as quick as possible. Able to get behind the rocks. Shots back on a Cryptic. Just knocked down by Nick 101. Cryptic has to just go prone. And first kit up. I thought he was going to let to go for the smoke there. I think he did. Or at least it was maybe from Zidon. Shot's going to come through the smoke. Oh, Zidon's so low! Risks it for the biscuit, and he gets knocked down by Somatic. Smart play, knowing the revive was coming out. Grenade comes out as well, but I think there's a slight defilade there is, and that blocked it off from bouncing through. So Cryptic gets 1. Now they're going to get Trust back up. They're going to have to. So, Cryptic will now get Trust. Zidon's going to get on the move. Look at the flank from Somatic. Does he spot him in time? He doesn't. Zidon's unaware. Somatic to just pretty much try and spray through the smoke at this point. And he finally gets Cryptic just as he got Trust back up. And all 3 members of Sif have been wiped out. That just leaves Lightbeat. Never mind, as I mentioned him, Nick 101 spotted him. He was getting flanked upon. Nick is having none of that flanking business. And he's going to get the kill. So, second team out. Sif Gaming. Zidon, you wanted a shout out? Well, that's kind of a shout out, but in a bad light. Obviously, with the blue zone, Flight are going to have to get moving pretty quickly. Over on the north side of the hill, Auxiliaries Gaming making their, I guess, base at the bottom. As it looks like Snap and next time, last 2, Nikos did eventually die, making their way up the hill. Dangerous situation, though. They don't realize what's awaiting them as Mavgod is essentially gatekeeping the hill. We've gone almost 20 minutes here. Nutshot knockdown, so has been Somatic. Galway with that one. Cozzy pushing through, and he's going to come right up to Archaic. They're surely going to get blown up, and they do. There goes Avant Gaming in 16th place. I think Galway was able to pick up at least one of those kills. Blue Zone. Oh, this is still dangerous for Archaic, though. You can see shots coming out from Carnage Esports. Haven't actually touched on them too much. The shots are coming from Sunny. Triggering with a knockdown onto Elmo. Where's Bert and Ernie? The Cookie Monster. Mate, that would actually be a pretty cool PUBG squad name. Just Elmo, Bert and Ernie, and the Cookie Monster. I mean, that would be sick. Someone please do that. As Raffy gets knocked down by Galway. Looking for his second kill for Tainted Minds. Filling in tonight, I assume, for Benchu. Tedesco's been knocked down, though. Deethlamite will die. 48 alive. Now we started with 73. 18 teams we started with. There's now just the 15 remaining. Tedesco. We'll see if his fragging skills are as good as his casting skills. If they are, I'm expecting quite a few kills. Kazi does die to Bong Sao. Those shots coming from Crush, by the way, from TLI, putting the pressure on Tedesco and Galway. With the mini from Crush, I'm going to tell you, having a bit of a tumble. You can see how pretty much Tainted Minds are quite pincered right now with Archaic. Carnage Esports. Oh boy! Deaths won't kill you with a grenade kill onto Galway and Tedesco. As well from Sunny. It was a double frag that blows off Tainted Minds out of here in 15th place. And that's a huge kill for Carnage Esports. As for whatever reason, that went to Waika Kamukian. 2 kills. The only 2 kills coming from that scenario. Still holding the position of Archaic, by the way. The circle did move as the Blue Zone is making its way in. Does allow a lot of the Gatka fields. I kind of feel like this next circle will shift towards where Greyhound Gaming are. Now, Fedhound Gaming always find a way. As Ronin gets the knockdown onto Python. I wonder if Carnage are completely aware of Archaic's position just below them with the push-up. Deaths won't kill you. Knockdown from Blackout. I'm just going to go with Blackout because I just see that and I just say it. Alright, and does get the kill onto Ace Gun as well. Doing a lot of work. You can see the Mount Everest, if you will, has become quite populated. Heifer, McClutch, and Lynxie. Just the 1 kill so far. That came from Nefahor for Atletico. Some shots onto Onichan. I think one of those definitely landed from Heifer. I believe that is the SLR. It is. The 4 times on that. 13 teams remain. Shots onto Headlow. Needs to move pretty soon. Blue Zone approaching very slowly, like a shark out of water. Deaths won't kill you though. Opens it up. The kill onto Dusty. Shots from Raffy and Non-Reg. Untainted at the knockdown onto Non-Reg. That just leaves Raffy now. Can we get his first person? We can. Last standing for Archaic. Spots Untainted. Quick little double tap. Gets that knockdown. Knows where Headlow is as well. Oh, he gets the knockdown as well with a headshot onto Headlow. Pushes up. Can he get Death Won't Kill You as well? He's able to get Sunny. That's 3 quick knockdowns from Raffy. Huge play coming out. We'll confirm the kills as well. Oh, he gets tagged though. Got to be careful. He's not sure where Death Won't Kill You is. Does he go for the revive onto Non-Reg? Circle, by the way, is about to pop up. There it is. Central. Very, very central. Very little cover left. Greyhound Gaming in a good spot with their compound. Ronan gets knocked down from Cream PTC. The potato chips come out to play. Non-Reg is in a bit of a tricky situation to get revived from, but I think he should be fine. Can't see that away for an angle to find the kill onto Raffy from there. So, to live to fight another day, Archaic and Deaths Won't Kill You now is the snake in the grass that's got to find a way to rank tank. 13 teams, 37 alive. We've gone 24.5 minutes. Clutch getting fired upon now from Greyhound. Of course, Atletico in a pretty difficult situation here. They've got to push up as next type gets knocked down. Snappy, what are you going to be able to do here, buddy? No kills from Trident. They're a bit of an awful situation. Kebab shooting from above, but below is the rock. Rafi finally dies as he spotted Death's Won't Kill you. It's a one-on-one now with Non-Reg. Doing carnage and Archaic, and it's going to be Non-Reg who comes on top with the M249 kill. Now he's just going to get running. McClutch dies as well. Double teamed. That just leaves Heifer and Lynxie in an awful situation right now. Outlier with a knockdown onto Biggie J. Have spotted team immunity. Nutshot. Last one standing. No, he's got Uncry as well. Never mind. Biggie J is knocked down though. AC Baby knocked down by Slegs. Actually, not a horrible situation for Gravity here with Weezy, Solo, and Cream. Assuming they are able to stay alive in this situation. Surely there's nothing Heifer can do in this situation, though, for Atletico. Punished by the circle. Greyhound Gaming have just got open slather here. Darcy is probably the only option. And that thing looks like it's ready to blow. It's about half damaged. He's just going to have to go for a long rotate here. And he's dead. Heifer's dead. 10th place for Atletico. We're down to 9 teams. Danger time for the Chiefs as well. The 2 kills. They've spotted the big knockdown on Ceterex with the grenade. And now P for Potato with a knockdown onto Proficient. 2 deaths spotted by Chance. Needs to find this kill and then get Potato back up if he can. He gets to spray the kill. Auxiliaries Gaming out in 9th place. Champs though getting shot. And P for Potato does die. 6 kills for the Chiefs. And Champs is able to stay alive but for how much longer? Does have plenty of trees for cover. Right in front of him, Snapshot and Next Hype from Trident. Champs just feels like that this is going to be in. I kind of feel like his head might be in, but his legs might not be. Never mind, I'm wrong. He has to move. 7 teams, 19 alive. Outliers knocked out. Non-Reg pushing up here. I know that it's going to be Gravity that are getting these knockdowns on American Outlier, but look at Non-Reg with the M249 could push on to a very vulnerable TLI right now. Only Crush standing. He's getting that revive onto Outlier though. And now they'll be able to get Merrick back up. So Non-Reg, little did he know, he had a bit of a shot, a bit of an opportunity. Dak down and finished off. And this provides an avenue for Gravity to push into the next circle, which is is it a decent circle for Snap and Next for Trident? They've got a nice rock here that provides cover. Just north of them. Navgod running down, so is Kebab. The question is, will Snapshot see them in time? And he just short. He had him in the top right corner of his screen for all of about a split second before he decided to move away and look south. Crush down. Non-Reg dies. So that just leaves 6. 7th place for Archaic. And now running down the other side of the hill is Mavgod and Kebab. Still up top, Slags. Gonna hold firm. Greyhound. They have moved out. They've got a slight deflate where Blackout and Happy Navitas are standing. They get the knockdown onto Solo B. Cream Potato Chips. Pushing up now. 6 teams, 16 alive. We've just about reached this 28.5 minute mark. Slowing down a little bit. Champs. I wonder if Mavgod knows. There's no actual way that Mavgod would surely know that location. He's been up on top of the hill for so long. But he definitely does know him. Maybe had spotted him as he was coming down the hill and saw Champs possibly move to this rock. By the way, Champs, that blue zone's on your bum. You got to get running. Oh, big shot. And he's just trying to duck and weave, and can't weave or duck fast enough. Mavgod will take him out. Down to the final 5. 6th place for the Chiefs. An honourable effort with quite a few kills. I just realised I don't have X-Ray on. My bad. Sorry, guys. Forgot to talk all that on it. Probably due to all the crashes that we had earlier on. So, 3 alive for Dynasty. I mean, that's like the only team that's on my list that, you know, isn't in the right spot. So, I mean, we're going with that. There's so many roster shuffles going on right now. You can't catch them all like the Pokemons. Mavgod pushing up. He can confirm the kill into Snapshot, and that's what he'll do. Next time's just going to book it out of there. Try and stay alive for as long as he can. Has to be careful. Weesey. He's got the 2 kills so far. 5 in total for Gravity. Trying to do it for Weesey's mum. Got to do it proud, boys. Outlier, Kebab, both knocked down and dying. Merrick from behind, pushing up. Oh my goodness! Oh, Merrick! They don't realize you've just got to go at some point. Do you have a grenade? Do you have anything that you feel like? At some point, surely someone turns around. How do you play the situation? I would just say, wait for a knockdown, then get a second. But it's easier said than done. But look at Onichan. Look at the patience for Merrick. All it takes is for someone to just sort of turn to the left or the right and just catch a glimpse of Merrick. This is incredible, the patience. I mean, it's smart, though. You can easily get a knockdown, but then someone's going to turn around and just kill you anyway. You can't get them all. You know that they're going to have to push up. As they're pushing up, take the defilade. Merrick doesn't care. Wow. I still think if there was a knockdown there, surely he goes for a kill and 2, but Merrick's going to play it safe. Knows, though, that Greyhound definitely aren't expecting anyone from behind. So if he just follows them the whole way, he's just going to be the snake from behind. Circle did move. Dead center is next height. He's in the grass, but a little bit of a bush behind him. He has no meds available, and he's on like 15%. Spots Solo B and Weesey, though. Gonna have to wait because he knows if he shoots one, the other one's gonna get behind cover and then he's pretty much dead. 1 shot and he's dead. 1 bullet and he's dead. 5 teams, 12 alive. Shots though coming out from Slanks. He's been spotted. Weesey and Solo B though combine and they get the knockdown. Mavgod, last standing. Slegs does eventually die. AC Baby knocked down from Blackout. Happy Navitas knocked down from Mavgod though. Nice pick up there. He's going to have to throw the smokes as he pushes into that next circle. 3 still standing, though, for Gravity. They're in the best situation right now. Unless Happy Navitas can get picked back up. Which that's not the case. Now, Blackout's knocked down. Onichan with a 3x. It betrays him. Never trust the 3x. Go back to the red dot. Merrick. Still snaking his way into the top 4 now. We're down to 4 teams. Onichan and Extreme, last 2 standing for Greyhound. Great position right now for Gravity. I'm just waiting for him to really just find Merrick, but it might not come. Next hype, just ranking. Finally, as I left, he spotted Merrick. Merrick dies. Final 3 alive. Onichan last for Greyhound. Next hype, last for Trident. Has Weesey spotted him? No! It's going to be the other way around. Next hype. Hyping this up now. With that knockdown onto Weesey, Solo B knows he's behind that tree, but he can't really get to him. Circle does move. Next hype's in it. Solo B and Cream are both going to have to move. And I believe there will be a revive here onto Extreme. He'll be back up, so that means there's going to be 2 standing now. Extreme, though, never mind. He dies. I literally, like, move away. And then, like, 0.5 seconds later, he dies. But they know where next type is. Surely this is a win. Surely this is a win for Gravity Gaming. I don't know why I said Gravity Gaming. Gravity Gaming Esports Club. Oh, that great nade from Solo. I mean, look, he knew he was behind the tree. Pretty standard. That just leaves Onichan in 2nd place with Greyhound. And surprise, surprise. Weesey with the revive. Oni dies to the blue. Doesn't give any points over. Congratulations to Gravity. And I'm going to just a little, you know, clap. And for Weesey's mum, he messaged me before the game and said, look, can you give me a shout out? Can you give mum a shout out? She watches the games. I hope you're watching. I hope you're proud of that effort from both Weesey and the boys from Gravity. They take out 1st position for the 1st round of the night. We've got 3 more to come. Greyhound in 2nd. Trident with a bit of a rank tank for most of that match, coming in 3rd place. TLA in 4th. My name's been Xenox. I apologize for the crashes that happened at the beginning of the round. I'm hoping that's the end of them for the night. I literally can't do anything about it, you know. I'm running at like 10% CPU usage here of OBS. Like, it's not on my end. I apologize. We'll be back for the next round though. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned and listen to the tunes.
Wrist looking like it been dipped. Dipping that, dipping that, dipping that. Script looking like it been flipped. Flipping that, flipping that, flipping that. Pull up in that for my God. Whole squad getting that, getting that. Please say it ain't true. Had to go and cop 2. Hell, now we can't fit in that. Wild ones, like we fresh out the cage. Showtime, baby, fresh off the stage. Bad little mama, fresh off the page. Front like you love, but you know that you hate it. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh.
Yeah, you know no better. Say you're different, well, you kidding. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh, say that talk for the ones who don't know no better. So yeah, I know you better.
Baby, I know no better.
I know you better.
Baby, I know.
Baby, I know you better.
Dropped off on my whip, whipping that, whipping that, whipping that. Yellow and the purple on mix, mixing that, mixing that, mixing that. Got my bitch from the tropics, yeah. You know what she's sitting at. Taking shots, one bottle at the bottle at the bottle. Hell no, we ain't sipping that. Wild ones, like we fresh out the cage. Showtime, baby, fresh off the stage. Bad little mama, fresh off the page. Front like you love, but you know that you hate it. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh.
Yeah, you know no better. Say you're different, well, you kidding. Yeah, you know no better. Ooh, say that talk for the ones who don't know no better. So yeah, I know you better.
Baby, I know no better.
I know you better.
Baby, I know.
Baby, I know you better. you say, will you be my only? You're my escape. It's never too late just to say you're sorry, love. Hide inside, so open your eyes. So please don't worry. Feeling love, feeling love, feeling love, feeling
back around now. Hula hoop.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESU OCA Invite Division for week number 3, round number 2. My name is Xenox, and wow, what a game the last round was with Gravity taking it out. Hopefully, we'll be able to get the scoreboard image overlay very shortly so that we can put that onto the screen. So I've got a message from Weesey. Can you give my dad a shout out? Mum and dad are watching the games on the TV. Big Tony is his name. Well, I'll give you a shout out right now, Big Tony, and I'll probably give you another one later on when we spot your boy in game. What a win though for Gravity and Weesey. Obviously, parents should be happy. Parents should be proud. He's a good kid. He's good at the game, and obviously coming out with the win. But we are into round number 2. And everything that happened in the last game does not matter whatsoever anymore. Because into this one, it's all fresh. Everyone starts brand new. And the plane is going to go from, North Quarry-ish, in the beach. The west, the Quarry, beach line. I mean, there's no name on there. The M Square. And it's going all the way to Kameshki. So really the top half of Erangel is going to be available in Milta Power, Novo, Lipovka. Oh, actually, Lipovka's probably fine, but those areas might be a little bit harder to reach quite quickly. So it seems might drop early. And, of course, find a vehicle. So no scoreboard update, unfortunately. Usually we kind of get it around, now-ish, but nothing yet. If we don't get it by the time the looting phase sort of finishes, I won't show it until after. Yeah, probably until after. So, have a bit of a look at our winners, why don't we? They're the stars tonight. We see AC Baby, Cream PTC, and Solo B from Gravity. As they've dropped Primo. And considering that no one else has dropped Primo, I'm sure they'll be happy to just loot Primo. Just north of them, near the top or the bottom half of Quarry, is Trident Esports, Tainted Minds, parachuting their way down towards the cliffside. As also TLI, of course, they like to make their way to the military base, so they'll be looking for a vehicle and then making their way to military base. I'm sure that's probably what Merrick's got, and he has. It's almost like I know the game. So they'll be making their way down to the military base. Atletico have got their own vehicles. They're going to make their way over to Milta Power. So regardless of the bloody plane path, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have that much of an impact. Teams are just going to drop and get vehicles if they have to. This is what matters, though. The circle. Oh, boy. We got a bit of a whizzle one here, don't we? This is, very much top half of the map. And, 30% of it is in the ocean. So this could be interesting early on as Neferhor's got himself a bit of roadkill onto Testroy. Yikes. That's a big yikes right there. Unfortunately, he goes down. Neferhor gets the kill there, and that's the first death of the game. Apologies for missing that. But how am I meant to know Neferhor's going to pick up some roadkill along the way to Milta Power? That's just something that doesn't happen very often. Tainted Minds, though. Talk about reacting to the circle. They're going to head over towards Mansion. Galway and Tedesco splitting up. The duo split, pretty common. Nothing out of the ordinary there. A little bit of look at Teddy. Oh, I love me some Teddy. How is Teddy so low? What the hell happened to Teddy? I'm so confused. I'm assuming maybe he got hit. Maybe he got run over by Galway, and I don't know. The funny thing is you'd be almost better off just downing him and then, kind of getting the health back, but he's got bandages and he's safe. But yeah, whatever. Shut up, Xenox. Atletico do make their way to Milta Power, though. Vanguard generally do loot in this vicinity. Over at Bunnings, Mansion, Prison, Lipovka, etc. But obviously with Galway and Tedesco already at Mansion, that does make things interesting. I just got to have a bit of a peek to see where his vehicle is, because that's really the only dead giveaway at Mansion. I can't seem to find it. Did he bring it right in? No. Is it at the back? No, I can't quite spot it. So he might get pushed on by Spaggy here. Spaggy's just going to loot the lone house up in the hill first. Now, obviously, Galway would have heard that. DJ Arnie and Yatsu Kage all split up as well. And obviously, they've lost Test Ray. Speaking of lost, Joshy's been lost and found and killed by Yeti Aztec. Over in Yasnaya. No? Where's Yeti? Oh, he's over. Whoa, what is going on? Hang on. What is happening here? I saw what? Talk about trying to find an early compound. Yeti and Joshy both as a single, pushing hard north of Yaz Pond to the compounds up here on the hill. By themselves, smart plays, that's fine. But there's also Archaic here as well. The entire group's here. Oh, this is going to be difficult for Yeti Aztec. No way he comes out of this situation alive unless he plays just hidden in the toilet. Is he in the toilet? No, he's in the kitchen. Actually, I don't think there is a toilet in. Yeah, there you go. There's the toilet. I would honestly just sit in the toilet, play dumb. I wonder if Archaic heard the shots, though, that obviously would have rung out from Yeti picking up that kill onto Joshy. So, Tainted Minds are down a player, and Vanguard are down a player. Dynasty, by the way, I think are in... Oh, hang on. It's popping off a bit early. Yeti with a kill onto non-reg as well. He was running on the outside of the building. Raffy's going to push through. We'll go single target here into Yeti. He's going to have to spot 2, and then 3, and they clean him up. But he was at least able to trade 1 for 1, so... I guess job done for Yeti. He gets information for his team in terms of that compound. He trades a 1 for 1, so picks up at least a point for his death. And for Tringy, Vasily, and Resolves, they now play with 3. So that's the situation here. Now, I want to see, did the Chiefs... Chiefs are now in their right number. Thank you, guys. And Dynasty should be number 9, and there they are. Wait, no, so that's Kanga. Dynasty should be 6. 6, 9, it's all the same. You flip one upside down and it's 9. You know what I mean? Where are they, though? I'm trying to find where they are because I haven't seen them yet and I want to talk about them. Oh, no, they're talking about upside down and next to each other, 6 and 9. Yeah, well, the 6 is below and the 9's on top. There you go. Oh, that took me a while. South Georgia Pool for Dynasty, and North Georgia Pool for Kanga Esports. Python, Asgard, Bung Sound, Mr. George. Mr. George. Looks like Biggie J's getting shot at the moment from Death Won't Kill You, along with Striker. Have a bit of a peek over here. Playing it calm, cool, collected, safe. You know the drill. First crate is going to go to Tedesco. I'll see what he picked up. See if I can get a bit of an idea. And as I left, as always, as I leave, there's the kill onto Deaths Won't Kill You. And that means he's dead. He's always going to die in that situation by himself. Critical Motion has found a compound, though, for the Chiefs. Greyhound driving past them. There was some shots from Greyhound onto the Darcio of Champs. He's able to get away safely. And for Greyhound getting in slightly late, there is really no compounds for them. This could very much backfire. Not only is the Darcio getting completely lit up, but they're running out of fuel. Running out of locations to choose. And they're about to run right into Heifer here, who's now scouting out for Atletico. They're literally about to cross paths. And Heifer just sort of turns away. Extreme and Blackout. Just going to pretty much book it for the North compounds here. Quite close to Auxiliaries Gaming's Ludatio. This circle is always going to be difficult for teams that are going to push in late, and there are teams that are going to push in late, such as TLI. Snapshot's going to be late. Gravity's going to be very late from Primorsk as well. I think it's a decent circle for Kanga. I think they're fine. Obviously, no one near shooting range. No one in Severny, interestingly enough. Everyone's just predicting the circle to shift more towards the Stalba area, the Stalba side. It'd be hilarious to see a hard shift over to shooting range and watch all the teams scramble. That's what they're doing right now. They're all scrambling for whatever compound that they can find. So many vehicles moving in and between. People that have compounds. Everything's taken, boys. Everything is taken. Everything's gone. You're all a bit too late. Somatic now does die. The rest of Avant in a bit of no man's land at the moment. I just realized I'm getting the names wrong of Kanga because they're in the wrong spot. Yeah. Yeah, I've just realized that. I had this inkling feeling the entire time. I'm like, that's not Kanga. That's not their roster. But I was calling it because God damn it, guys. This is what you do to me. This is what you do to the cut. You do it on purpose, don't you? Do it on purpose. It is what it is. I'll get over it. They got only themselves to blame for this situation. If they're in the right spot, and then it would all be on, you know, then it'd be my fault. Fair enough. I'll take the blame. This is Kanga. Not Exhilarates Gaming. Ah. I mean, it's frustrating for me as much as it is probably for you guys when these things occur. Especially for the players. Especially for Kanga because of the... the fact that it's Kanga too is quite hilarious because of the issues that happened at CG. And getting their team name wrong. Edge, quite low. Just near Pachinki, taking some shots onto TOI. Teams, 64 alive. I really just want to confirm that Exhilarate... I want to know if Exhilarates is team number 9. Oh. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to go and find this now, aren't I? Yep. So, Edge, well and truly deep in the zone. A bit of a late move as well from Lipovka for Vanguard's Yasukage and DJ Arnie. God 69 makes his way in. Snap will quickly realize, or maybe might realize at least, Yasnaya is empty. Not a bad place to hold right now. The top half, everyone is just, you know, pretty much predicting that next circle. Raffi holding top Stalbo with Deethlamite and Dusty holding the compounds just on the bottom end of Stalbo. Snap now coming in late. Lynxie as well, pushing past Greyhound Gaming, who's been able to find a ridge. They're happy to hold into. Blue zone's almost here. And Edge still holding around Gatka Fields. Is he looking for loot? Wow, he is. Okay. Subslayer as well, deep in the blues. We're about to get the next circle. And it hard shifts over to Severny and shooting range. I got what I wanted. Oh, I mean, for a lot of the teams, they're fine. But look at, you know, Kanga Esports are going to have to move. Sif Gaming are going to have to move. Teddy and Galway are going to have to move. Raffi's already on the move. Greyhound's going to have to move. As Chungi gets the kill onto Biggie J. Oh, wow. Oh, Nick. Gone straight past Uncry. It's actually a pretty decent position for Team Immunity down there, Uncry. Nick actually might be going for this crate. He is. Oh, can we beat him to it? No. He's going to just circle it. The MK14 with an AR suppressor, an adrenaline syringe, a level 3 helmet and level 3 vest, of course, as always. Looks like Cozzy and Co. coming to back up Nick. Neverhall gets knocked down in the rotation. I don't think he got knocked down with the rest of the group, though, did he? He did, okay. So Atletico, we're grouped up here. Oh, boy, this is a dangerous position with so many teams on the move right now. It looks like they will be able to get Neverhall back up. Safe and alive. Better put that X-ray on. So 1 minute until that blue zone moves in. But everyone that's... Yeah, besides the guys that are still down out in the last blue zone, Vanguard, Subslayer, and Edge, everyone else has already moved from the new blue zone into the circle already. Ronan playing it quite comfortably. We've got 18 teams. How long have we gone for? We've gone for 13 and a half minutes. We've still got 18 teams, and there's not a lot of ground left here. Shots coming back now. McClutch. Obviously playing with Atletico tonight. Cedric knocking himself over. Not what you want to see, obviously. So not a lot happening. Teams just pretty much pushing for compound. Dynasty pushing into Severny along with Kanga and Carnage Esports. Auxiliaries Gaming. Out wide. Pushing up to the top. Gravity. Not a lot happening right now. Greyhound are just going to hold the edge of the circle. Subslay has finally rotated in. He's down to his last first aid kit, but he's got plenty of stims. And he should have had just enough fuel to get over to Galway and Tedesco. Vanguard rotating in. Where's Edge? Edge has made his way in. He has finally made his way in. And he's got plenty of medical supplies to drop for the boys if he's required to. Into the warehouse he goes. And it was a great looting trip for Edge. Car 98, suppressed M4. Ronan does finally get knocked down by Lynxie. That'll spell the end for him. He's nowhere near the rest of order. Subslayer does die as soon as he comes straight in, though. Thanks to Greyhound. So 61 alive now. And there's the completed push onto Ronan. He does finally die to Lynxie and Keller from Atletico. So 2 kills now for Atletico. 60 alive, 18 teams. We've got 16 minutes and oh my goodness, 2 deft and proficient. Oh, they're going to be so upset that that was not caught on stream. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Completely wiping out Carnage Esports. They're out in last place for this game. 1 minute and 20 seconds, by the way, until the Blue Zone will start to push in. It was a central circle. Once again, so they're still over Severny shooting range. There's a lot of cover in this circle, and a lot of it's in Severny. So we're going to have a Severny finish. That crate never got looted, by the way. I wonder if Nutshot might sneak over to it. Greyhound's got a lot to push over. So does Sif Gaming. Push is coming in again. Lutatio will get a knockdown onto both Potato and Edge. They confirmed the kill as well. So 5 kills now for Kanga Esports. Champs in Critical Motion need to see what they can do, but they're coming in to the party quite late. They've blocked themselves off. Critical, you got to jump over the Dacia. Finally. Oh, he was so lucky he didn't die there. Champs got down to half health. Now he's got to heal up, but it is a safe location for the Chiefs. Tried it now, pushing in. Dusty's been knocked down. That's from Crush. Crates into the water. Nutshot went and got that crate, by the way. It was an MK14. Atletico will still hold on the outer circle here. 10 seconds for that blue zone. And Greyhound also playing it quite late, knowing that we're never going to be able to push in on time. See, this battle list is going to be absolutely full. Look at this is the only thing I don't like about the battle list. Because everyone's nearby each other, like it's... I mean, what can you really do out of that? Cryptic's been knocked down, obliterated, finished off. Cosby with a knockdown as well onto Snapshot. There is a defilade and a US for protection, though, as Waikika Mukau's also knocked down. There's going to be a lot of fights that sort of pop off here, especially long range. Tedesco driving on by into the beach. He's just got to crash it into the ocean. And he also got the boat for cover. Can you please come up for air? Thank you, Teddy. Some light rotations as Greyhound pushing in south of Severny. Shooting range, for the most part, quite open, except for Vanguard here with DJ Artie, Yasukage, and Spaggy. God 69, knocked down now. Outlier with a knockdown onto Chus. It's a long-range shot from Outlier. And they will confirm that kill. We're down to 52 alives. So 20 deaths so far, but only one team out, which is Carnage Esports. We've gone 19 minutes on average, rounds go for about 29 minutes. So that means we've got 17 teams to get through in the next 10 minutes. It's about to pop off. Cozzy with a kill. Oh, sorry, a double knockdown onto Extreme and Blackout. As they were pushing in quite late. They're in a dangerous position. Oni-chan, last one standing here, trying to find where Happy Navitas is. And he's pushing in late, but he might be able to come up from behind Avant Gaming, put a bit of pressure. Uncry with some shots onto Happy, though. Oni-chan in a lot of trouble right now. One nade will finish all three off. And he's just going to heal up. Now he's going to go... I think he's struggling to get the revive because if he goes for the revive onto Extreme, his butt is going to essentially stick through the door. I'm not sure, though, smoking really is going to change much here, but he finally gets across. And it looks like he's safe for the most part. Lodoteo will confirm the kill onto God69. Happy's just going to hold circle. He has spotted Avant Gaming, though. And he's getting shot at. But I'm not sure where. No one's really looking at him on the map. Oh, there's the grenade. I was waiting for it. Cozzy will pick up the 3 onto Greyhound. And it's up to Happy Navitas with the rain tank. And boy, has that circle hard shifted over to shooting range. I called that about 2-3 circles ago, guys. Everyone was pushing over to Stalba side. I said, no, go shooting range side. And who was right? It was me. Cozzy will also get a knockdown to Nikos. As Critical Motion will get that finish off kill. Next Type pushing through along with the rest of Trident. Behind a snapshot now. He gets knocked down and finished off by Critical Motion and Champs. That just leaves Next Type. So Next Type and Happy Navitas both last alive for both Trident and Greyhound. He's pulled up right next to Wicked, who's just going to say hello. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you for the loot. Second last place for Trident Esports. 44 alive. Kasuna spotted Uncry from a bit of a distance. Only has the 3x. So that's not going to really do him too many favors. Right now, Vanguard in a great position, though. Over at shooting range. Great position. Tedesco and Go Away coming in from the top of Severny. Look how close these teams are in Severny. But obviously, with all of these buildings, it's going to be difficult to find ways to confirm squad kills. Might be able to get the odd knockdown, but you should be able to get revived. Solo B takes a couple of shots, peeks his head for Raffi to fire upon. Vasily gets knocked down by Cozzy, who's put in an absolute shift right now. He's got 4 kills in total. But he has only got Nick and Kasoon still standing. We'll finish off the kill from Vasily thanks to Zydon. He was quite close by. A lot of teams holding out on the outer edge of the circle. Everyone's still in Severny here. As Solo eventually got a knockdown onto Raffi, but it's going to be hard to confirm that kill. Really having no way to push up. Kebab knockdown from Electric now. That's another long-range knockdown that I believe Sharky will be able to get the revive from. And this is what I talk about with these sort of building plays. It's easy to get knockdowns. It's hard to get squad wipes. And then once that next circle shifts, and it will, oh it will, away from Severny. Oh, then it's on for young and old. It's the free-for-all race out of the buildings. Uncry out in the middle of the road. Why did Uncry cross the road? To find a new team. And to get back to the shack. And he's on the other side of the wall of 2 Deft. So, by the way, we do have the scoreboard for tonight. I'll show it after this game. 16 teams, 42 alive. As that blue zone pushes in. Oh, 2 Deft. Knocked down from McClutch. That was some sort of angle as well from McClutch to be able to get that shot. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm going to have this ready in time. So bear with me here. Deethlamite gets knocked down. And I should have it ready to go. Saves me time later on. There we go. Cool. Rightio then, back to the action. Circle moves again. It's central. And this is, again, still great for Vanguard right now. They do not have to go too far at all. Ace Gun pushing up, but right behind him is Merritt. Tedesco dies to Mavgod, and that's the end of Tainted Minds. I'll just confirm it. Merritt spotted and killed by Ace Gun. Also spots Crush. Moving away. Last one alive for TLI. Trying to push up with the hill to his advantage. Spots the grenade though. Backs away. Oh, he was so close. If he didn't back away there, he would have been blown to chunks. Wigan, dead. Killed by critical motion. 5 seconds for that blue zone. And all of these teams are going to have to move from Severny. And as I said before, it's on for Young and Old. Crush just stands up, accepts his fate. Bongsao will confirm that kill, and the move begins. The race begins. Look at Lynx, he's just trying to spot everyone crossing the road. He has been spotted, though, I believe, by Waikikamuka, and he has. Waikikamuka playing it smart, using both windows. Smokes are going to come out. Lynx is spotted again. He gets shot. Through the broken down Dacia. McClutch has been knocked down. So has Heifer. So that just means it's Nefahor and Lynxy both holding the left and right sides, making sure they look both ways before they cross the road. They might need to throw out a couple of smokes here. Kanga gonna take the bike though. Nefahor, can he get a knockdown here? It'd be pretty crucial if he could. And unfortunately, he's unable to. And Lynxy dies, or to at least knocked down by Waikikamuka. Nefahor in trouble here. 12 teams remain. We've had a couple fall out here in the Severny Massacre of 2018. Now 11 teams. There's Zidon perishes for Sif Gaming. They're out of here. Lynxy dies to the blue zone. Nefahor tanking it, now just running across. I think he definitely looked both ways before crossing. He's going to be able to get in. He's going to have only bandages and an energy drink here. Chungi dead. Cream PTC. Let's have a look how Gravity are doing, because they've picked up 4 kills, but Weezy is dead. AC Baby is dying. That just leaves Cream here, and he's going to be able to loot the fallen comrades. Oh, he's taking shots now. 10 teams remain. It'll be a top 10 finish for Gravity. Cream should be able to get this first aid off in time, and he does, just. But he has to go for a second before he's going to be able to sort of get past this fence area. Order out. 8 teams remain. Cream going for the rank tank here. And the circle hard shifts down to the bottom. Great for Avant Gaming, great for Nutshot, and for Yasukage and for Vanguard again. It's great for them, but for Kanga Esports in the shack, this is fine. And they'll have a crate for cover. There it is. And in that crate is an MK14. Sharky knocked down onto Bongsao. Battle up onto the top of the hill. Python knocked down as well. That just leaves Ace Gun and Mr. Jaws. Ace Gun pops his head. Mavgod with the spray. He ends up just trying to blow up the UAS instead. He's going to get sprayed down. That's coming from Mr. Jaws up on top. And then Ace Gun as well finishes off the boys from Dynasty Esports Club. I want to say it's Auxiliaries Gaming. It's the only team name on the list that's not in the right place that I know of, knowing that Team 10 is Kanga Esports, even though they're supposed to be Team 9. So we're going with that. And hopefully, the players will be in the right spots that they're supposed to be in. It's not hard, fellas. 7 teams remain, 15 alive. So coming down. Cream was actually able to survive, by the way. And he's going to be coming in from behind Auxiliaries Gaming. 6 kills in total for Gravity. And now he's been spotted, though. That's going to be the solo in... Oh, no, never mind. Solo. It looked like it from the minimap, but it's Champs in Critical Motion. Oh, Cream, you're so dead. You're so dead. And he does die, finally. So 6th place for Gravity. Nutshot had just literally died a split second before that. It was going to be 7th place for Gravity, but with Nutshot dying, it was 6th. So 6 kills, 6th place. And after that chicken dinner in the first round, this is a great rotation, by the way, from Auxiliaries. I love it. And they spot Yasukage with the mini from Python. Critical. Just trying to get into that circle, of course. Though the shots coming out from Champs means his position is known. Smokes are going to come out from Ace Gun, as Python elects to fire back now. Vanguard with no kills because they've had the circle fed them the entire time. Critical Motion blows up the US. He's had 4 kills this game. The spray with the AK. Python, alive by the skin of his teeth right now, quite literally, with about 5 health. And with the blue zone pushing him, and they're pushing right up to Vanguard. DJ Arnie, oh my god, how is he even standing? He would have been on 0.1 health or something. Now he's taking more shots. Ace gun behind him, sprays him up. Critical Motion though, with that knockdown. Mr. Jaws doesn't know what to do. He's not sure exactly where those shots were coming from either. I don't believe they knew it. It's working out for Champs and Critical Motion though. They're up to 7 kills now. And Auxiliaries Gaming have capitulated from a decent position, rotating around to just one standing. Yasukage and Spaggy both still standing. And the revives coming out in the smoke onto DJ Arnie. They get him back up. So, 3 standing for Vanguard, 1 for Auxiliaries, 3 for Avant, 2 for the Chiefs, and 2 deft and proficient for Kanga Esports, holding out in the shack. Get a bit of an overview here of what is a very open field, but with the trees as cover. There's a broken shack. There's the sturdy shack with the Kanga Esports lads. Broken down UAS is all that Chiefs have got, but they're so far away from Avant. And with Kanga just holding out in the shack, they're not really a threat. Not right now, anyway. 5 teams, 11 alive. As we're coming up on 31 minutes. We're going the distance here. This is a bit of a long one. Now the rap's going to come, though, from Vanguard. Because soon, we know he's deadly. We know he's lethal. He's going to spot Spaggy first. Needs to get a quick knockdown. He gets him. Very quick knockdown. How quick is that? Instant drop prone for Yasukage. They probably saw it was Kasuna in the feed. They didn't want anything to deal with it. He knows there'll be more coming from that angle as well. Well and truly aware of it. There's a slight defilade, but he might not know that Yasukage and DJ Arnie are prone. He spots them both. Yasukage just gets the return knockout and the finishing kill with the M249. Oh, that was so close. Just too many targets. Yasukage gets spotted by Mr. Jaws, though. Gets a bit of revenge for his team. He's going to get finished off by Critical Motion. 3 teams. 3 teams remain. Avant, Chiefs, and Kanga Esports. 2 deaths has been spotted by Critical Motion here. Lands, I believe that was 1 headshot. Now the knockdown. Oh, Critical's down by the zone, though. So unfortunate. Just took a couple of shots from 2 deft. Champs has got to get in. Right now, it's all set up for Avant Gaming's Nick and Cozzy. Cozzy with the kill into provision. It's going to be a 1-on-2 here. Champs has got the high ground. He's got a rock as well. That's in. He needs to get behind it in time, and he can't. Nick, 101 in first place for Avant Gaming. I'll take out the 2nd round of the night. 2nd place, though. What a performance coming out from the Chiefs and Critical Motion. 7 kills, 9 in total for the Chiefs. 3rd place for Kanga Esports. And then 4th place for Auxiliaries Gaming. So, of course, the 2 teams that are quite literally in the wrong spots. Of course they are. Either way, it doesn't matter. We move on. We push through. Round 3 is going to be coming up very shortly. We're halfway through, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after the break.
She works the nights by the water. She's gone astray, so far away from her father's daughter. She just wants a life for a baby. All on her own, no one will come. She's got to save him. She tells him, ooh, love, no one's ever gonna hurt you, love. I'm gonna give you all of my love. Nobody matters like you. She tells him your life ain't gonna be nothing like my life. You're gonna grow and have a good life. I'm gonna do what I got to do. So rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Somebody's got you, rock-a-bye, baby, rock-a-bye. I'm gonna rock you, rock-a-bye, baby, don't you cry. Rock-a-bye.
Into the game though, which means we don't have to wait any longer for round number 3 of the night. I do apologize. I was actually meant to bring up the scoreboard from round number 1 at the end of that last round. Unfortunately, I just completely forgot. So I chucked it up there at the, obviously at the beginning just then. But obviously we've just had Avant Gaming come in first place. And speaking of Avant, unfortunately there was an issue with Nick 101. His game froze and he didn't connect in time. Literally, like, as I clicked the button, like clicked start, I got all these messages saying he froze. Like, it was on the dot. So I apologize. Nothing I can do about it. Sorry, fellas. Sorry, Nick. But we're into round number 3. And we'll have a bit of a look at Kasunu. Almost pulled off the triple frag at the end of round number 2 in a match that Avant ended up coming in first place. Anyway, now they're going to do it as 3. Kasune, Kosi, and Somatic. That'll be interesting to see how, though. Of course, they've got Pachinki to themselves. An early rundown again. Go away this time onto Mr. Jaws. And now he's dead. The battle list, I don't know if the battle list actually brings up vehicle kills. It didn't. Or at least for me, it didn't. I don't know. Interesting. So, to mirror what we saw in round 2, a run-down kill. By the way, Auxiliaries Gaming have decided to, now shift over to their slot number 10. And Galway's looking for another run-down kill onto Bong Sao. And we'll have a bit of a look at this. So, what is that? What is that? What? Oh, PUBG. We go from the northern end of, Savernia way with the circle all in, and now we go over to the western side, Georgiapur Gatka side of the map, where it's just all water. I mean, that's a good chunk. 45% water there. Standard looting locations, though. I mean, it's always tiring calling them out each game because they're just always exactly the same. Slight difference, though, I think, for Sif Gaming coming farm as we get a crash. Good timing. Get it out of the way early, I say. Hello? Hello? Yes? Close? Thank you. Yeah, that was a weird crash. 3rd crash of the night. That's actually a new record, by the way, guys. For the record. I thought I'd just bring that up. I've never had the game crash 3 times in a night. But what's funny is last round there was no crash at all. In round 1 there was 2 crashes, and now, of course, I get a crash in round 3 to make up for. I actually wonder if I put bet. Like, if I was a betting man, I'd put a bet it's going to crash again this round, so I can go 2-0-2 and then hopefully 0 in round 4. We are only 3 minutes in. Of course, the time is still running. And so everyone's still just going to be looting. It'll be interesting to see, though, how teams sort of push over to that circle. If they're going to push in early. I mean, teams obviously tend to push in early regardless. But when you get a circle like this, you kind of need to push in a bit earlier than usual. So, back in. I think when we crashed, it was about 70 alive. So we might be around 68, 69 if we're unlucky. If we're really unlucky, it might have been a squad wipe. Alright, we're lucky. No kills, nothing. Everyone's still looting. That's fine. As I was saying, Sif Gaming. Around the farm. Novo side bridge as well. Split up Kanga Esports all along the cliff sides as well. 2def, Cedrix. And Team Immunity, the old stock standard school, apartments. Warehouse, Rozhok for Carnage Esports, who had the unfortunate pleasure of coming in last place last round. I do apologise for the scoreboard delays tonight. Hopefully we'll have last round's game before the end of this round so I can display it. I assume we will. So you can kind of see teams starting to send out some scouts. Slegs has just gone straight south from Georgiapur. From South Georgiapur. He's gone even more south for Dynasty. And picked up a compound along the coastline. Archaic as well have got themselves a couple of coastline compounds. Down the bottom, Gravity and Weezy. The highlight of the night. Weezy getting his big man, Big Tony, involved. Apparently loves the attention. So another shout out to Big Tony's. Mum's not happy though. Mum's not happy. I think Weezy might be a bit too old for a smack on the bottom, but she might just give him one anyway. She's not quite a fan of the attention as Big Tony, but that's okay. We love you, Big Tony. Moving on back over here. Looks like Happy Navitas has been spotted by Slags. Only got the Uzi though. Or the Mac 10, whichever we want to call it. It's the same thing. I've always wondered that. It's an Uzi and Mac 10. They're the same thing. Interesting. Vanguard with their usual split of mansion, prison, Bunnings warehouse. And the 4-house compound with DJ Arnie. There's Naya. Stock standard for Pathogen. Oh, and some shots in the background. That's going to be from Non-Reg spotting Cream. Coming up from Gravity. Gravity had a decent game in round 2. So coming into round 3, looking to back it up. That's a bit of a chunk. Gets Cream to about 60%. 28 seconds now for the Blue Zone as it starts to make its way in critical motion in the South Hospital Wheatfields. Actually, are they Wheatfields? No. Yes? Yeah, no, they are. Yeah, I thought so. Second guessing myself for a second there. Down military base, TLI Novo with Next Type and God 69. See if I can find this. Nico's. Where's Snap? There's Snap. The ever aggressive NZ Snapshot. The president of the Shack. Our Lord and Savior. Cream, though, still finds himself in a bit of trouble. Fighting it out with Happy Navitas. I think he's going to go down here, and he is. Happy Navitas is happy to oblige. And Cream's going to leave the loot trail Snake. That's just BM. But it's smart. Oh, he's even taking the clothes off. Am I allowed to show this? If this was PGI, you'd be banned right now, Cream. You'd be banned. Headshot. That's what you get. Gravity, definitely the show reel tonight. I mean, yeah, I think I'd be banned for this if this was PGI. Military vest as well. Oh, you've got to be disappointed. Well, Happy Navitas. Probably he's not too interested in running all the way out of the open to pick that up. Proficient with a knockdown onto Zydon, and he was driving past her. He's dead. Always the worst feeling when you're rotating and you get knocked out of a vehicle. It's just a horrible feeling. You can't do anything back. You're just out. Proficient with some more shots. Some goodbye shots to Wigan. And for Zydon, hasn't quite been his night so far with Sif Gaming, to tell you the least. So, 19 teams, 68 alive. You can see, oh, Melted Power. There's actually some shots here. Lynx has been knocked down. Python trying to get Heifer off the bike as well. Nefahor comes out. I'm assuming there's got to be a building definitely between these two. Nefahor spots Bong Sao before everything sort of renders in here. McClutch, he hasn't really been too noticeable for Atletico tonight either. So McClutch and Zydon both a bit quiet tonight for their new respective teams. Cedrix has an accident. Not the kind that happens in your pants, but the one with vehicles. We see it quite a lot. Generally involves a motorbike. Oh, Python's been spotted by Nefahor though. The quick spray gets him down to 10%. They are in the blue zone, by the way. Frag Grenade's going to come out. Give it a cheeky follow, but it's going to go on the other side. Oh, that was so close to ace gun in a second from Heifer. I'm not even sure if that was intended. I think he was throwing that for Python. Python's able to get alive, but not for long. Gets spotted by Nefahor running between buildings. Nefahor picks up that kill. And with a bit of help from Heifer, they'll be able to pick up Ace Gun. That just leaves Bong Sao alive for Auxiliaries Gaming. Maybe 9 was their lucky number. Maybe I've taken that away from them. Just sitting in the blue. It's a deep blue, by the way. Just a reminder where that circle is. A long, long distance here for Bong Sao. And for Atletico. Although, surely there's got to be a vehicle available. Bong Sao spotted Heifer. I mean, at this point, he could definitely confirm a knockdown and a kill with the rock as cover. Going to delay it. He's only got 3 bandages remaining, so Bong Xiao's going to go out in style here. We'll keep it on him. Bit of an update on the circle. Positioning. A lot of moving towards the coastline. And Heifer's going to get on that vehicle. Bong Xiao's got to make a move here. You got to make... Too indecisive. You're going to let Atletico get away, and then you don't have the meds to possibly survive. And definitely don't have a vehicle. So Atletico's gone. Bong Xiao. Interesting to see what will happen with him. So... Self-slant, Tedesco, Guaway and Joshi, the boys, going in through the cliff side. Behind Ludatio and Proficient. Last 2 now for Kanga Esports. Just above them is Vanguard. Tejayani, Yasukage, having a bit of a tumble. That's okay, it was all intended. A bit of flashiness. Boxy has actually got a vehicle, so never mind. He might be fine. 2 bandages. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with him. Up north, though, Yeti Aztec and Co. Chongi resolves. Vasily, cutest gamer. I see E gone for a bit of a run, though. He's left behind. Is there a vehicle in front of him? Not sure the plan for Pathogen there. Not sure. Yeah, that's a big thonkas right there. Not sure why you're gonna just leave Vasily like that. Surely someone just goes back, picks him up. Why not? Spare US too. They're clearly safe near Georgia Pool. Circle did move, by the way. A lot of ocean still in play. It's essentially a south central circle, so it shifted slightly to the south, but it stays central, which means it still consumes a lot of ocean. Nice position here with gravity. Up on top of this hill, along the coastline. They're going to be able to spot Happy Navitas and Go pushing through down on the beach, who essentially now can't use that defilade because of the position of gravity. Oh, Happy Navitas runs right into non-reg. And Deethlamide now will finish him off. Blackout's just going to have to chuck a Yui and pretty much get out of there. I love the green dot. Sorry, guys, but I love the green dot. I know it's called a red dot, but I want to just call it the green dot from now on. Spot Sharky as well. Ambitious shots, though, from Deethlamide with just the green dot. And as Tedesco gets gone to nut shot. Uncry just trying to escape with Biggie J and Co. Striker, though, stayed behind. He's going down with the ship. Got a knockdown onto Tedesco. But this is not... This is a one-way trip to Valhalla for Striker. Just dodges the nade. The flank from Joshi will finish him off. 9-eye Striker. Out you go. Joshi? Joshi! There we go. Got a little bit nervous there for a second. Joshi, you've got the tree. That's okay, because you got the kill. 3 kills now for Tainted Minds, and they'll have all 4 still standing as they push into the next circle. Which, if it is a hard shift to the eastern side, it will help Tainted Minds. Just below them, finally, Atletico. Bong Sao. He's actually managed to pick up 3 first aid kits along the way, so he's going to be fine. The rank tank's on. 18 teams, 59 alive. No teams out yet, as we've just ticked over to 14 minutes. Some shots onto Champs from Dak. Spotting Test Droid. Dak trying to shoot through a building. Oh, what a shot from Dak! Oh, through the building, through the window barbed wires, through the window barbed wires to get out on the other side, and he lands a headshot onto Test Droid. Trying to spray through the smoke, but he's behind a tree. He's safe. Lovely shot from Dak, though. With a mini as well, of all things. Does have the 6 times, but still. Now push-up time for TLI. Tainted Minds taking their time to push in. There's a very long, hard rotate from Atletico down the bottom, going past Primorsk. I like it, though. They're going to be coming up behind Sif Gaming. We've only got the 3. By the way, an update onto Avant, because they only had the 3 coming into this game. Somatic, Kozi, and Kasoon. As Nick101, unfortunately, his game froze just as we started. Feels bad, man. As Testroy, unfortunately, does eventually die to Merrick as we left that. Interesting they were able to pick up that long-range kill. Merrick did push up slightly, though. Was able to get a better angle. Tainted Minds finally coming in. Bong Sao as well. And he's just got to use that first aid kit. It's been a long, long trip for Bong Sao. He's seen many things on the way. On his way home to the action. Blue zone is going to wreck. Surely we don't get a hard shift over to the water again. Oh, it's central. That's pretty much dead central. That means there's still a lot of water in play. A lot of buildings in play, though. If you have a look at Proficient here, a lot of compounds. He's probably thinking, how am I not being shot at right now? Where is everybody? You could fit, like, 10 teams through all of this. Look at it. All of this is still in play. No one has taken any of these buildings until the 2 members of Kanga Esports have arrived. That's going to change, though. Atletico will push up. They'll grab a set of buildings, surely. Nefahall's going to be the one that's sent to scout out. Surely, at this point, you'd be thinking, yeah, there's no way those are open. Well, they are. Oh, they're wide open. Open for business. Speaking of business, Avant Gaming coming up against Arcade. Kozi, got to be careful. He pushed through. Dusty was shooting at him. Bit of help, though, up on the hills from Kasoon. The Somatic got knocked down. Spray from Kozi. It's a bit of a pry through the wall. Spots Dusty coming through the window, and that's going to be the knockdown. And he'll be able to confirm that kill quite quickly. Couple of love taps to the bum. Non-Reg just going to try and make his way through as well. And he's spotted by Kasoon, though. And out on the other side, he's open to the back end of the wheat field. Kasoon just doesn't care. Wraps around, gets the knockdown to Non-Reg. Confirms the kill. Avant Gaming got 2 kills now. The real question is if there's going to be a way that can somehow get Somatic here. He can crawl for a little while longer, but if he can get behind this wall, smokes come out. And unfortunately, at the last second, I mean quite literally the last second, if he gets behind that wall, he's safe entirely, but then with the smoke, that feels bad for Somatic. But great play from Kozi and Kasoon to make something out of an ugly situation as they got pushed on. Vasily with a knockdown into Subslayer. Pathogen and Tainted Minds. Tangoing. Can Tedesco find anything? Oh, no, he can't. He finds a bullet to the head, though. That's going to be from Crush. Oh, he doesn't know what to do. Oh, he has no idea. He's getting shot from all angles right now. That was from TLI, which weren't in this fight with Pathogen. That's why he was confused. And Subslayer and Joshi have got to fall back. Oh, never mind. Hades has woken up. The 16-year-old prodigy enters the arena. Says, hello, boys. Have you missed me? Aren't you glad I can't play in PGI? Confirms the kill into Subslayer. You don't mess with the Diz. Those shots coming from Dak, by the way. Boy, is that ambitious. Very ambitious. Look at that. That's where he's shooting from. That's insane that he's trying that. Chungu the knockdown into Joshi. It's all gone square up for Tainted Minds. But with a defilade, a very slight defilade, should be fine. Resolves pushing though. Galway might just book it out of here, and it might backfire though, because he's going to open up his backside to Resolves, and Co to spray him down. Just gets past the defilade. And now he might have to do some maneuvering here. Oh! He's fine. And they'll finish off Joshy, who got left behind. So 3 kills for Tainted Minds. 1 to Galway, 1 to Tedesco, and 1 to Joshy. That just leaves Galway alive now. Back to the situation here with Archaic and Avant. Looks like Deathlamite and Raffi have just decided to play house with Kozzy and Kassoon. Raffi even not caring as much to push out and get a knockdown onto Champs, but that's all it'll be. It'll just be a knockdown. They have the Shack, they'll be able to get the revive. Biggie J, on the other hand, won't be revived, as Crush will confirm that Dak gets knocked down. Now, apparently Haters said that his parents were watching as well. I don't believe him, though. He's a bit of a troll. But if his parents are watching, they should be proud of this fine young gentleman and the troll that he's become. Nah, I'm just kidding. He's a top lad. Dak will finish off Biggie J. Mav God with a knockdown onto Waikika Mukau. Update onto Greyhound Gaming. They've got 3 kills. Uncry going for a bit of a dip. He does have a boat, though, out on the tip of this beach. Civ Gaming, Cryptic, Chus Wigan, Slegs, knocked down by the frag. That's when Kill you, knocked down by Extreme 2G, though. So Carnage Esports. They're probably not too sure how to proceed here. Some long-range shots from Resolves with the SLR. Electric knockdown to the play zone. TLI getting pushed up from Vanguard now. Spaggy, Yasukage, DJ Arnie. Galway dies. So, Tainted Minds out in 16th place. What the hell was that? Politico sitting pretty. Still more shots. This is from Extreme 2G with a bit of help from Onichan to the SLR. They get the knockdown onto Sunny. They've already lost 2 now, Carnage Esports. They're unable to really put a whole lot of pressure back, but there is some shots onto some feet under the UIs. Holding pretty, though. Center of the circle with the 1 kill. Solo B with Weesey and 80 baby. Come on, Weesey. You gotta show your parents that you're actually good at this game. Come on, Weesey. Time to stand up. Critical motion down and finished off by Yeti Aztec. Bong Sao is just still holding on here for Auxiliaries Gaming. He's going to try and rotate northish, knowing there's a lot of teams south. Merrick doing what he can to the SKS. Knows where Yasukage is. And Bong Sao finally falls. That's to Vasily. 15th place for Auxiliaries Gaming. Crush knockdown, though. Is the Diz going to be able to save him? He just pushes up a bit further. He might be able to spot Spaggy. Although he's in a shack. Oh, Spaggy. How do you do that to the 16-year-old prodigy? Merrick will finish off DJ Arnie, but Yasukage takes out the loosest cannon in OCE. The Diz is out of here. He's finished. 3 now remaining for TLI. They got 5 kills. They're not quite 100% sure. Oh, they definitely know where Yasukage is now thanks to Dak, but Spaggy's flanking. Spots Dak. Lands a couple shots. Spaggy holding firm. Crush, though, with a pick. Crush popping off this game. That would be his 3rd kill if he confirms that. He might also pick up Yasukage here. 13 teams, 32 alive. 24 and a half minutes gone. And that's a big nade from Yasukage. Doesn't change much, but it means Dak is currently the only one standing for TLI. It makes it a 1v1. So I guess it does change much. Spots him. Through the grass. Quick stand up. Blue zone is starting to slowly push in And Dax getting pushed upon now by Yasukage. We've got that confirmed kill. Dak might be too busy looting here, but that's fine. He's safe for now. That's a pretty cool outfit. I do like it. I rate it. Chance with the kill onto Uncry, who was rank tanking in the water. 13th place for team immunity. So Dax just going to try and get out of here. It's been spotted though. That's from, I believe it's Pathogen, and it is. Whoop. Bit of a tumble there, mate. You're dead. 12th place for TLI. Frag grenade comes out. Didn't matter. Yasukage does as well. So Pathogen balling out right now. 6 kills. 2 to Yeti. 2 to Chungi. 2 to Vasily. None for Resolves. Oh, Ludatio poked his head for all of 2 seconds, and Chungi almost took it right off his neck. So we're down to the final 10 teams here for round 3. Shots coming out from Weesey with the knockdown. No, it's a kill onto Ronan. We got there just in time, Big Tony. You got to see that one. Now he's lighting up the rest of Sif Gaming, the spray and the prey. But it's been answered by Nephahor and not Weesey. Now he knows he's dead, and now he knows it was another team who got that kill. Cryptic, though, long distance holograph. If he can finish this off. Nope, McClutch steals that one as well. Atletico stealing everything here. 4 kills for Atletico now. Holding tight, Kanga Esports. They are going to have to move. The next circle, by the way, has a crate in the middle of it, and it's just about the only cover. I mean, you know, I think, is it Critical and Champs that are in that? No, it's Champs and Edge. Crate, M24, AR Suppressor. Oh, boy. Oh, Extreme 2G. Oh! I was going to say he was about to rock up and be surprised by Champs and Edge, but Vasily snipes him before he could even get into the shack. And Vasily, I wonder if he even realizes this. 7 kills for Pathogen. Well, I probably haven't seen Pathogen play this well since Zimmo. Not to say they've been playing bad, but in terms of the way they're playing right now, it's just outstanding. Good positioning, good kills. US does blow up. But, as I said, danger type. This is actually not bad cover for Gravity. Atletico pushing forward now. Shots onto Edge, Kozi, and Kisoon. Credit to them. 7 teams remain. These two have been able to pick up 3 kills. They lost Somatic pretty early on, and of course Nick 101 wasn't able to get into lobby. Ludatia though spots Atletico. We'll give this a bit of a follow. Cooked it for a while, and he cooked it. Maybe if he had not cooked it as long, it would have bounced and possibly got to McClutch and Co. Blue Zone is approaching, slowly but surely it is. Deethamide just rank tanking it at the moment for Archaic. He knows where Kisoon is, especially since he just saw him run out of the building through the smoke. He's going to try and follow him from behind. Resolves now. I mean, it's the Pathogen showreel right now. Shots onto Kozi, the SLR. It's a high kick, high recoil, but high damage. They get the knockdown onto Kisoon. Finished off by Resolves, and now he's got 2 kills. It finishes off the all 4 members of Pathogen with 2 kills exactly. The frag grenade. Resolves wants 2 more. Oh, he's going to find it. There comes the nade. Champ says, whoops. Nothing I can do about that one. Edge just trying to snake in through the smoke. Ludatio, double knockdown by the way onto Atletico. That's all happening into the background. There's shots everywhere. Deethamide dies to AC Baby from Gravity. Resolves pushes up. Edge is able to just hold on, snaking in the smoke. But for how much longer? They know that he's in there. Comes out of it at the last. He sprays. He'll kill. Resolves. Oh, Edge. You're on the edge of glory at the moment. If you can stay alive, get back into the shack. No, he dies to Yeti Aztec. Oh, it was a decent effort. But as I said, while that was happening, Atletico got absolutely wiped out by Kanga Esports duo Proficient and Ludatio. Huge credit to them. Gravity are into the top 3 again. What a night for this team. I gotta say, the credit's got to go to Big Tony's support and Weesey's mum. You know, and you support your kids. Guys, just get your parents to watch and you'll actually start playing well. Using the crate for cover, Weesey and Solo B. Pathogen moving into the next circle. That heart shifted south, which is great for Ludateo. The problem for Ludateo is it's only Ludateo. He has got a couple of smokes though. Things just start to slow down. We've gone 30 minutes, so about bang on average at the moment. Weesey with a knockdown. I'm just going to have to leave Ludateo Snake into the grass. Weesey with a huge knockdown onto Chungi. This could be go time now. The initiation for Gravity to push forward onto Pathogen, who quite literally have been on fire this game. They've been perfect. Yeti Aztec with a bit of a slight flank at the back, and it works. He spots Solo B, gets the knockdown. Vasily with a knockdown onto AC, baby. And now they're going to get Weesey as well, who can only spray and pray in hope. But Vasily, the cutest gamer OCE, and the deadliest fragger in this game right now. He's got 6 kills, 16 from Pathogen. That is insane. A bit of a return to form for these lads. But they've got to finish it off. The job's not done just yet. 1v3 situation. We've seen this before in this region. Ludateo. Smart from Yeti. This is what I'm talking about. They've played so well. So well. Yeti Aztec confirms it. 17 kills. First place. Chicken dinner. Pathogen. The boys are back in town. And boy, did they put on a show. 17 kills in total. Everyone having their fair share of kills and having their fair share of impact as well in that game. Second place, though, huge credit to Kanga Esports for holding on for as long as they did. Proficient and Ludateo both picking up 2 kills. Third place, though, it, of course, goes to Gravity. They've been performing very, very well tonight. That's for sure. No updated scoreboard again for round 2. Feels bad, man. Fourth place, at least Eds was able to secure that. And 4 kills in total for Chiefs. They've been consistent again tonight, which is good for them. A return to form for those lads as well. We got one more round, guys. So don't go anywhere. Will Gravity be able to finish the night on top? The only way to find out is, of course, if you watch the next round. We'll be back after the break.
Looking up, staring through the sky, finding ourselves out in the night. never know what it feels like unless you learn to fly. Looking up, staring through the sky, finding ourselves out in the night, losing it all just to feel right. You'll never know what it feels like unless you learn to fly. Unless you learn to fly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the ESU OCA Invite Division, week number 3. My name is Xenox, and I'm bringing you the 4th and final round of the night. I just want to say apologies for not having any of the scoreboard updates throughout the night. We have some new admins at ESU. I don't know why I said we, I'm not with ESU, but you know what I mean. So, unfortunately, there's been some issues with that. It is on the website, though. So make sure if you want to, keep a track of that. The round 3 games are being inputted currently at the moment. But I will sort of just give an update, sort of where we were at going into that round 3. Gravity were in first place with 378 points. Second was the Chiefs. So for Gravity, they'll probably be first place once again because Pathogen, after that win, they only had 95 points. Going into round 3, obviously they picked up 17 kills and a chicken dinner. They're going to skyrocket probably into like the top 6 or something with that performance. But yeah, very interesting. Tainted Minds down the bottom, just 2 kills on the night, 14 points that they had going into round 3. But as the third round gets updated throughout this round, I'll update it pretty much down, from top to bottom if we have a bit of time. But otherwise, it's kind of difficult to sort of talk about where the leaderboards were going into round 3. Now that round 3 has already happened, it kind of doesn't make too much sense to talk about it too much. But I thought I'd give a bit of an update on that situation. And again, I do apologize. We are into the 4th and final round, though. We've had 2 not water circles, but 2 circles in a row that have had a large chunk of water throughout the night. So I'm kind of hoping just a central circle, finish off the night nice and easy. And we'll see if we can have that. Otherwise, pretty standard drop locations. Once again, no mix-ups. And we get the standard central circle. I think that's a good circle. And there's Naya, Pachinki, Severny, Crates of Georgia Paul, Roshock, School Apartments, Ruins, Watertown. All are in this circle. Teams that are going to have to move, obviously, down towards the cliffs. You've got Kanga Esports. What a performance from Proficient and Ludateo that last round. A big shift they put in. Sif Gaming, hanging around near Farm and in Milter, of course. Tainted Minds. And they've got a bit of work to do. They've been struggling tonight. Atletico haven't really been that great either. 2 10th place finishes. I can't remember where they finished in the last round, but it wasn't too particularly high. I think it was around 10th-ish. So more of the same. Otherwise, looks like Bong Sao's had a bit of an accident here. I didn't quite see how that happened. I'm not sure if it was order. It definitely wasn't electric because he hasn't got any weapons. Might have been Waikikamuka. That would, I think, way too far away, surely. With no scope. Yeah, no. So Bong Sao, something happened there. Vehicle? Motorbike? No? Huh. Man, I'm really confused right now. It's like a conspiracy theory. What happened to Bong Sao? Find out next week. I have absolutely no idea. That is bizarre. No motorbike. And no one around him. There was no weapon on electric. Waikikamuka, they're way too far away, so I don't know. I guarantee you I just missed it. Like, Waikikamuka got a knockdown or something. I missed it in the feed, obviously, but it was electric. Oh. I think he must have run over him. Alright, maybe that's what he did. Okay, never mind. Rambling on. It's late. It's been a long night. But we're getting there. Round 4. Final round of the night. Over in South Georgia Paul. Dynasty Esports Club. Been a bit quiet. Just a little bit quiet. We are getting those updates, by the way, very slowly. Gravity on 531 points, 18 kills coming into this final round now. So they have been outstanding tonight. Big credit to them. Definitely the power of Big Tony tuning on Weesey. For sure. Over in Zaki. Not too much of a distance for Gravity. They've been the highlight of the night for multiple reasons, but for their sake, the biggest reason is because they've been performing well. Of course, Pathogen, they're now up to 414 points. Picking up about, I think it was like roughly over 300 just with that one single win. Kanga Esports on 423 and Chiefs on 463. So you can really see how much that big win was for Pathogen, just shifting them right up the rankings. Looks like Subslayer's gone in with the Scout. Able to find some safe compounds for Tainted Minds for their eventual push up into the circle. TLI, obviously they got a bit of a push. And so does Trident Esports, having a bit of a loot swap party. Generally see the Asian teams perform this maneuver more so than the Australian teams. In terms of all four just sort of crashing around each other, everyone just dropping everything. And of course, they're going to be crossing the bridge. They'll be going past Zidon, who will be hearing them very, very shortly as they come across. Going to send Snapshot first. And it looks like just as they're coming across the bridge, Zidon also is leaving. Perfect timing. Not that it really would have done a whole lot. I'll be going past Milter. Safe option probably to, they know that, Tainted Minds would still be looting Milter at this point. Or at least they should know that. Atletico, quiet tonight. Maybe it's time to get Mangy back in. Extreme 2G. Big knockdown with the frag grenade. I don't know why. See, this is where I'm confusing. Oh, apparently Tedesco is in battle engagement list as he's literally driving. I'm trying to spot where Somatic is, but I'm really blind right now. Apparently. Oh, there he is. That's why I couldn't see him. He was being pretty much cuddled to death in the end. So, second death of the game. Bong Sao was first out. And for Avant Gaming, they have 3 once again. This time, though, they've lost Somatic essentially straight away. Instead of Nick. Of course, Nick wasn't able to get into the game last game. Well, he's in this game, and he's got himself a Grozer, the Gilly. He's kitted out. And Gozzy's been chunked. Has he ever? Team's starting to rotate in. It is going to be a quiet circle, by the way. Not much is going to happen. Very hard northern rotation from Atletico. Some shots from Wigan onto Tainted Minds as they push through. I wonder if Trident... Surely they take some shots here. Snapshot. Unable to connect. I don't know why, but whenever I see that skin on the SKS, it just looks like the SKS is not rendering in properly. Sort of kind of looks like the skin literally just looks like it's not rendering in. Not a big fan. 19 teams, 70 alive with just reached the 9-minute mark. Shots onto Nick. That's from Happy Navitas. Galway knocked down though from Champs, and I think he might be out of a vehicle because of that. And he's dead now. Definitely was a vehicle situation. That means Joshy has to push back with Tedesco here. Subslayer still holding the compound, waiting And hoping that his teammates don't just die as they get there or on the way there. Neverhawk with the 3x. Almost better off using the iron sight, personally. A bit of a hit onto Neverhawk. Trying to figure out, I think it's from Pathogen. Might be from Order as well. Strong rotation from Vanguard, essentially replicating what we just saw from Atletico's rotation as Gravity push in from Zaki. Down the bottom near Ruins, actually a bit of a close encounter here between Dynasty and TLI. Quite close by at the moment. Still waiting on further updates to the leaderboard. Which apparently now has bugged and apparently says Atletico has not played. Don't know how they messed that up. They're definitely playing. Long shots are coming from Electric and Co from Order. But that's what they are. They're just long shots. And we've got a crash. I'm almost happy. In a sadistic kind of way. Because I wanted to say, oh, we haven't had a crash for a while. And then I was like, no, if I say that, it's going to happen, right? I can't say that. Like, you just can't. It's by the nature of law and luck, you can't say it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to say it. And now it happened. I'm like, yes, I can say it. Well, we didn't have a crash for a while. Now we have. Luckily, it happened early on. And it's very, very rare to crash twice. Which was why I was more surprised that we crashed twice in round 1 than the crash in general. If that makes sense. That was the first time I've ever crashed twice in one round. Like, usually you might crash once and then PUBG does its magic and it's fine again. I don't know. They did release that optimizations patch notes thing, so hopefully that'll help with spectating as well. But I know the players, playing with 18 teams puts a big strain on the computer. And PGR is going to be interesting for these players and these teams with 20 teams online. So, what we did miss was Tedesco and Joshy were able to meet up with Subslayer. Oh, that looks weird. Taking shots onto non-reg. And Declamide. Couple of shots have landed onto non-reg. Darcia. Quite a few holes in that one. Naffle knocked down by Yasukage. He gets run over. A drive-by. That's hilarious. He's just trying to corner himself here behind the smoke. Smoke's come out now from McClutch. Try and get the revive. McClutch, by the way, has a kill. So, good for his own personal performance. Chungi with a knockdown onto non-reg. So have a bit of a look here at Pathogen, who just looking like they want to back up their performance from last game. Chungi picks up that first kill. Heifer eventually actually stole it, but that's fine. Not sure what Heifer's trying to do there. Critical motion, knocked down by Kasoon. He gets taken out of that vehicle. And the Chiefs have got all sorts of pressure right now. Peeper Potato, last one standing. It's been such a great night. Oh, Edge. It's been such a great night for the Chiefs, and now it really comes down to a rank tank from Peeper Potato. Does have the AR suppressor, which allows him to shoot every now and then. Dusty. A bit separated at the moment. He'll just be holding firm. So long rotation. Talk about, and a late one too from Team Immunity. That's a nade that was quite close to Dusty. I'm assuming his position is definitely known. Next type, not sure what he's doing over here. Chief Big Dog subbed in. Didn't even realize that. For God 69. On Zidon, it's crashed right in front of him. That's hilarious. Surely he goes for the blow up here. No, Zidon likely was moving away from him. Oh boy, look at this. There was some road rage for a split second. Chas was pretty much deflected away from Team Immunity straight into the path of Next Type. But Next Type was not able to do enough damage in time to blow up that UAZ or get the knockdown onto Chas. 18 teams, 59 alive. Blue Zone approaching the circle. Like a pack of sardines at the moment. Merrick's being knocked down and killed by DJ Arnie over at shooting range. From the looks of it, looks like he's in the tunnel. Yeah, cool. Thought so. Thought so. Got that one right. Bigger J knocked out from Nick 101. I bet he's glad to be just having a good game here. A lot of pressure. Gets the kill. So that's his first kill for the round. And Piffy Potato actually stole 2 kills because he just got knocked down onto Striker as well. So Piffy Potato makes that 4 kills now for the Chiefs. Obviously, positioning needs to become a factor as here, but if he can rank tank to about top 6 or 7, he'd be happy with that performance, even if he wasn't picking up any more kills from here on out. Nutshot moving in. Seeing what he can scout out for himself, because he's the only one left for Team Immunity. Spots Rafi on the hill. Needed to probably pull up maybe onto that rock and fight that one. Luckily, he was able to get away unscathed. Over to the right now, it's Ronan. And he isn't missing too many shots. That buggy is pretty much dead. Got to get out. Wheels popped and it's a couple of bullets away from being popped. Nutshot survives. For now. All 4 members for Atletico are back up. They are going past Facility and the rest of Pathogen again. This time, they remain unscathed. So it looks like DJ Arnie's been left alone by TLI. They lost Merrick, but not going to look for revenge. They don't want to push their fortune and risk it. Next type. Getting revived by Chief Big Dog as Atletico goes straight past them. Pretty much 2 free kills right there. As Nutshot has been spotted. Team Immunity out in last place. And we do have the leaderboard updates, by the way, coming into the 4th and final round here. Team Immunity was sitting at 11th with 180 points. And they're going to come out with pretty much nothing. Currently at the moment, Gravity in first place by 70 odd points. Chiefs in second by 40 points above Kanga. And Kanga obviously in third, but they're only up by 9 points against Pathogen. So a lot of pressure right now on P for Potato to maintain this rank tank for as long as possible. Avant Gaming in 5th place, 410, and then there's a bit of a gap. Greyhound Gaming at 323. That's pretty much the biggest gap. And then there's another sort of gap, around 80 points or so for 7th, which is Dynasty, and then it starts to even up quite a bit. A lot of shots here on the north side, Next height. And Chief Big Dog going for a bit of a ride in the Dacia. Chief Big Dog so low. They've already lost 1 tyre. They're able to get out. He's got 4 first aid kits, so he'll be fine. Just has to find a spot that's safe, and it looks like he's been able to find that. But Dak spots Next hype. From the... Where did he spot it? Where is Dak? I'm trying to find Dak right now. Oh, he's with them. Okay, for whatever reason, I just couldn't see him. He was just hiding. Diethamite knocked down by Ronan. That might force Rafi into action here. He's just bandaging up. Going with the smokes to try and get the revive. Ronan's going to see those smokes come out now. He's got the 8 times on that card on E8. A bit of eaters. Spots Nick 101. Couple of shots land. Gets him to about half health. Blue zone approaching. But Avant are safe at the moment with this defilade. It is going to be a bit of a tricky situation to push next circle, though. They do have the UAZ. Dusty knocked down by Tedesco, and that might be a squad wipe, and it is. Archaic are out of here in 17th place. They were 8th coming into this one. 7th in the first round, 15th in the second, 5th in the last round, and they stumble here in 17th position. And this is big for Tainted Minds because they're coming in on just 35 points. Tainted Minds have finished 15th, 16th, and 16th tonight with just 5 kills. This is better from them. Already with 2 kills, 3 still standing at the very least. They should be able to get past 15, surely. But all it takes is one team fight that just goes horribly wrong. Oh, and for Atletico, speaking of horribly wrong, therefore runs straight into Mavgod. Heifer spots him behind the tree, though. Therefore, we'll be able to get behind this rock for cover to try and get the revive, but Heifer's not sure if he's going to get pushed up on, which it looks like he might be. Kebab with the wrap around and with Sharky with a very, very long wrap as well. Mavgod gets naded, though. Those coming out from links in a clutch. They really need to help out here. Heifer's just going for the revive. Mustn't have any smokes. Python got a knockdown onto Proficient. Slags with a wrap, though. Spots McClutch. Quick knockdown. Never Hall's finished off. Heifer in this situation can't do anything. Comes down to Linksy. Atletico are out in 16th place. Their worst finish for the night. In what hasn't been a great night for Atletico. Time to bring back Mangy, I say. Zydon knocked down by Solo B. Gravity just keep finding a way to perform well tonight. And they confirmed the kill with a very long-range kill on the Groza from Weesey, who managed to pick up a Groza. Undertale dying to ace gun. So, 15 teams, 42 alive. Blue zone's approaching. Compounds are becoming scarce by the minute. We're on 22 minutes. Stack spotted by Weesey. He's utilizing the 3x to perfection. He's as sweet as the Weiss ice cream bars. Solo B with a knockdown onto the Diz, which I believe might be elsewhere. No. Never mind, it's not. Dak goes down. Crush just trying to hold on for dear life right now. Hades hasn't got a clue what to do. Just sitting in a pile of dirt. But if he can get back up, the 16-year-old prodigy might be able to react, get some revenge kills, and pop off. He's got it within him. Just has to believe in himself. Summon the powers of the Diz. 14 teams, 40 alive. Crush and Hades, last 2 for TLI. Smokes are going to come out, but look at this. Arrow pointing, arrow pointing, arrow pointing, arrow pointing. They are not going to let them out of here. There's no way. They're running for it. Run as fast as you can, Hades. How fast can you run? Is it fast enough? He's got the pan. He's got the trees. Very slight defilade as well. That's providing cover. And the Diz. He's like Usain Bolt right now. Look at him go. Cream might just pop his head over. Hades is about to get into the next circle. I think he's outrun them. Cream PTC just can't believe it. They don't realize he's gone. He's booked it. Hades is out of here. He's pretty much run the 100-meter race and come in first place. 13 teams remain. They have no idea. He's got 2 first aid kits and plenty of stimulants. Tajani dying to the blue zone. Chus. Oh, spots Kazi. Lands a couple of shots. Gets into about 70 health. Shots fired back though onto Chus and he gets chunked. Only got 2 energy drinks and now he's getting pushed on. And that's going to be a quick kill. Ronan. They wipe out Sif Gaming, who have also struggled tonight. With another poor performance from them. Chief Big Dog dying. Say goodnight to Trident. 10 teams remain. And it's just like that. There's not many compounds. All of a sudden, by the way, Tainted Minds are going to have their best finish for the night, at least. Might as well have your best finish in your last game. but they might want to do better than just 10th. Greyhound haven't been their usual selves tonight, possibly feeling the effects of not having Zoid. 34 alive. Deaths and Headlow heading into some dangerous territory right now. Auxiliaries Gaming, 3 kills and 3 still standing. Dynasty with 5 kills. Oh boy. Well, Gravity finally get themselves into a bit of a tough pickle. Cream trying to get their spray onto Kebab, finally gets it. It was controlled spray though, and he gets rewarded for it. Mavgod's really low as well, and double knockdown. Sharky's taking on Carnage Esports by himself. He's taking 2 fights at the moment by himself. Leaves Mavgod to fend off against Gravity. Sharky's got the skinniest tree to hide behind. It's about the size of Hades. And Untainted. Oh, no. 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 Don't do it like this, PUBG. Bluehole. Please. Fix your game. Fix it. Oh, I'm literally like squirming in my seat right now because it's just like... That's a horrible, horrible time for that to happen. I apologize. Oh my god. Bluehole. Company. Fix this. It's not good enough. It is not good enough. It didn't used to be like this. I used to never crash at all. Then their latest big update, ever since then, that giant update with all the changes and stuff, ever since then, it's just crashes. And ever since then, players have had worse FPS. Ever since then, there's been more bugs. It's just frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm venting. But it is really, really frustrating when you look at other esports titles that this happens. And I feel like I've missed everything now. 7 teams, 24 alive. Quick update. Hades is dead. Dynasty are dead. Carnage ended up surviving. 3 still standing for Gravity. 4 still standing for Pathogen. 3 still up for Auxiliaries Gaming. 3 still up for Tainted Minds as well. And all 4 for Greyhound. So that's the situation. We missed Hades dying. I'm not sure what position it was. And obviously, we missed the end of Mavgod against Gravity. But now it's Carnage Esports against Gravity. And look at the sneaky flank from Cream Potato Chips. He's about to catch Headlow here. Out in the open. Sunny as well. But he's got to be careful. Because there's 2 of them. He can go down far quicker. But if he is able to be successful with this flank, it will open doors. Spot Sunny just doing basically nothing. He's just staring it into oblivion. Headlow, though, that's what I was talking about. It's easy to get the 1, but it's hard to get the 2nd. Sunny should be able to get revived here. They've still got all 4 standing, and that means there's only Weesey and Solo B. Weesey with 4 kills, by the way, saving his best till last. Trying to do Big Tony proud. Trying to do Mum proud. She probably hates me now. I probably used to be her favorite caster. Now I feel really bad, but don't worry. It's just for tonight. I'll never bring it up ever again. You can blame Weesey. He asked me to do it. 7 teams, 23 alive. He has played well tonight, though. That's why I kill you with a bit of a flank here to try and catch these 2 off. And I think he might catch them. Chungy with the kill onto Mr. Jaws. Into the smoke. He spots Weesey, though, behind the tree. Spray into the smoke. Wasn't able to catch all of Solo B, but it got enough to at least hurt him. Nick 101 stealing that kill. Does alert the presence of Avant Gaming to Carnage Esports. And Solo B can only just sit in the smoke. Having a bit of a vape session at the moment. Yet he Aztec down. Spray onto Solid B through the smoke again. We're going to go over to Vasily now. Gets a knockdown onto Python. As Vasily and Chungy, they wipe out Auxiliaries Gaming. Solo B dying just after them. Gets 7th place. And in 6th place goes to Carnage Esports. No, never mind. No, so 6th place goes to Gravity. So Gravity have finished 1st, 6th, 3rd, and 6th tonight. What a performance. Talk about consistency. And Pathogen with 9 kills. Are you kidding me? I swear to God, Pathogen's got to be the best second half team in the region. They don't do well in the first half of series. And in these last 2 games tonight, Chuggy, the knockdown onto Joshi. They're looking for blood right now. They want to finish in 1st place on the night. And they could very well do that with another chicken dinner here. They'll be jumping, Chiefs. They'll be jumping Kanga. It's a matter of if they'll be able to jump Gravity. Gravity should finish on the night in second place, though. Big credit to them. But Pathogen win here, and they get first place on the night. What a turnaround for the boys after finishing 11th and 11th in the first 2 rounds. 5 teams, 15 alive. Do we have any ranked tankers? No, we've got 3 for Avant, 4 for Greyhound, 2 for Carnage Esports, 3 for Tainted Minds, and 3 for Pathogen. As Kasoon gets knocked down by Extreme 2G, Resolves just trying to spray through the UAZ. Of course, it's already been blown up. As Cozzy is actually dead. Sunny knocked down as well. Greyhound have had these compounds for a while now, but they are going to have to get. They got 14 seconds to get moving. They picked up the 4 kills, 3 of them from Extreme. Nick 101 trying to take them all on. 6 kills for Avant. They're at least confirmed a top 5 here, which will be another good performance for them, so they'll improve as well. Avant could finish top 3 tonight. Spotted Blackout. Slightly delayed spot, and Extreme 2G punishes him. So Avant out in 5th place. And a good push up now. Subslave's been spotted. Happy Navitas will confirm his first kill of the game. He spots Josh as well. Confirms that. 2 kills for Happy. 7 for Greyhound. How quick do these guys just turn it on? When they're on, boy are they on. Extreme 2G with extreme 2 kills. And it's a 3-on-4 situation. Pathogen and Greyhound. And Chungy's been chunked immediately. Happy Navitas. Resolves though. Chunks him back. Gets that knockdown. 2-on-3 now. Confirms the kill immediately. That's 11 for Pathogen. Now Resolves goes down. And it's up to Vasily. 1-on-3. Not quite in the same position as Chungy and Resolves. Not going to be able to get that revive. But Greyhound played this safe. Smart. It'll be pretty much over with. Spray. None of that connects. Oh. Whiffy Vasily and Greyhound will take out the chicken dinner. Their first of the night. Saving their best till last of 12 kills. That puts them on 26 kills for the night. And they should finish also. Well, they'll definitely be in the top 5. I feel like Chiefs and Kanga are going to get leapfrogged here by Pathogen, Avant, and Greyhound. And I feel like the top 4 will be Gravity, Pathogen, Avant, and Greyhound after 4 rounds. As I said, unfortunately, I don't have the scoreboard image overlaid to show you guys, but it is on the website. I very much recommend going over to the website to find all of that data. And I'm pretty sure it's like copy-pasted in the chat from the bot. Second place, Pathogen. Nice to see them back up their performance from round 3. Carnage Esports had a good game. Their best game was also here in the final round. 2 kills in 3rd place. Tainted Minds, their best game was also here in the 4th round. I mean, the 2 teams that were literally 17th and 18th coming into round 4 finished 3rd and 4th. So that's nice to see. And for Avant Gaming, consistency once again, except for that first round where they finished 16th. They have been very good tonight. My name's been Xenox. It's been a pleasure to bring you these 4 rounds here for the ASU League OCE Invite Division. Next week will be week 4 on the Monday at 7 AEST. Yes? Yeah, I got that right. So make sure you tune in then. We'll be back next week. Until then, enjoy the tunes, and we'll see you then.